Hi, I'm Hana. Hana Halim is my name, and I am a spa consultant. I also provide training, and also I manage a spa which is in Bangi. I'm also specializing in postnatal care. Of course, like every mother who has given birth, there will be a stage in her period. Number one, when you go through pregnancy, you don't lose hair, actually, you get really a good volume of hair. And then after giving birth, about 6 months, you will start losing hair. For some people, it doesn't stop losing. You know, for some actually stop. So I remembered after 7 or 8 months of giving birth, I had 2 bald spots here. Yeah. So luckily for me, it grew back. But I've also known a lot of women who didn't have the hair growing back. And in fact, until last year, my hair is still falling off. It's quite a lot. So I'm lucky because I have a thick head of hair. So it doesn't make any difference for me. But imagine people already have thin hair and they start losing hair. You know, at the end of the day, there's really nothing else to lose. But you will see a lot of hair in the toilet, in the bathroom after a shampoo. Actually, I've tried a lot. I've tried so many different brands because the same problem exists for my sister-in-law. So she was also looking for things to reduce the loss of hair. We know that it's also having to do with hormones and also stress. It's a combination of things, but everybody wants one solution that you can just put onto your hair and hopefully it stops, right? We didn't manage to find any solutions. Even my sister-in-law, we tried different brands. Like there's some over-the-counter brands. You go to the pharmacy, you also look for that. You go to the salons, they also tried that. I am actually a product supplier for spas, and I formulate things with essential oils. Even I tried that, and that didn't work for me just because I didn't have the right ingredients or the right formulation or whatever. I mean, it helps me a little bit with aromatherapy. It helps me to relax a bit, but I still did not manage to 100% make the hair stop. So that was a big challenge. Personally, work-wise, the only reason it's affecting me is everywhere you go, you'll see trails of me. So I cannot be in a nice, clean setting, like especially spa. You know, you have a nice, clean floor. If it's a bright floor, that's it. You'll see hair here, hair there, and especially after a training, and I keep tying my hair up, that's it. You will see like hair everywhere. So the only part of it is that it gets a little bit messy after a day. But personally, it never really affected me just because I'm aware of it. But I know of a lot of mothers who actually get stressed out because of this problem. They cannot stand seeing the hair in the bathroom, and this is part and parcel of a woman's journey. They just haven't found the right thing to fix it. But we shouldn't make it like it's such a huge problem. It is a problem, but it can be fixed. It's just that we haven't found the right solutions yet. So I don't think it should affect your personal and work life. But if it does, then it's something to get help for. It was the interview that I had here, and I got some nice products from you guys, and I actually tried it, and I have it almost in all the bathrooms because I do go to my parents' house, I do go back to my own house. I actually have like one set there and one set here, and I use it, and I love experimenting with the different types of shampoos and conditioners that you have, just because it gives me a different scent and mood after a long day. So that's how I found out about it. I actually, like I said, I was actually a product supplier before, and I work with essential oils and I work with natural ingredients. So I haven't been to the shops, I've been to the mall, I've been to the salons. Everybody keeps claiming they're natural. You know, everybody keeps claiming they're natural, organic, they're using essential oils. But one sniff, I already know. I haven't even, used it. But surprisingly with Lavigato, it is comparable because the brand that I was, the raw ingredients I was working with was actually imported from Australia before. So I knew the different textures. There's the sulfate-free, which one is drying, which one is moisturizing. So, and I knew which oils I use. And I think it's important for consumers to know from my background, from my point of view of a manufacturing, of a supplier, this is how you can tell your product is natural. There will be some inconsistency in terms of like the texture or something, and that is good for me. The moment I know that it's inconsistent, I know it's natural. You know, I actually have some shampoos from 10 years ago, still same texture, still same scent, but this one will change according to the humidity, to which toilet I use, whether I use a hot shower or the cold water, you know. What I liked about using Lavigato was that I love that the scent of essential oil is not overpowering. I love that it's individually made. There's different scents for everything. So that's like I told you, I enjoy experimenting, and I'm like, oh, I feel like the awakening today, and I feel like the soothing today. And it's also providing me time in the shower, which is a luxury for mothers. Mothers don't get to shower on their own. So as a gift, if you're a husband, if you're a parent, if you're a friend, giving the gift of a shower, of a shampoo, of a good conditioning time for mother is as good as a gift as anything. So come over to the mother's house, babysit the kids for about 20 minutes. Let the mom have some me time in the shower. Lavigato uses essential oils, and so the effects of aromatherapy is there. Your body will start appreciating it, and I think that will help with the hair loss also. So that would be what I would like to share with mothers outside. Yeah, just get your me time. Wellness, when you talk about wellness, you're going to have to combine a few things. You're going to have to eat well, drink enough water, have enough sleep, reduce your stress and all that. But having the right hair care will also contribute to minimizing the hair loss, number one. Number two, I actually pay more attention to my scalp health than before, just because I'm now counting hair. Like before this, I would count up to 20 strands every time I wash. So now it can be as low as 13 on certain days. It can be as little as 7 on good days. So I start being more aware of like how my daily life affects me. I found out that if I use the complete care, meaning if I don't take shortcuts and just use 2-in-1. There are days when I use a 2-in-1. When I take longer steps, then the hair fall will be about 7 on good days. So, I learned a lot about myself just from paying attention to hair care and how much time I spend with myself. So it's relatable, it correlates to each other. How much self-care you give to yourself affects your entire health, which includes your hair loss also.